It all started during COVID. Sitting at home, chefs can't sit idle. I was making baby oranges we had at home, a small tree. So, khali baithe hue, I made a orange ka chutney, jams, chutneys, pickles, preserves, natural ingredients, doesn't have any chemicals, preservatives. The color, aroma is all natural. So, this is exactly the way it was made at home many years ago.
So I think it's time to open some of these jars from the Supernatural Society and check out what's in them.
So you can see the full berries.
Can't wait to taste this, Amit. So it's like an explosion of flavor. I don't even need to get close to the jar. I can already smell the aroma of the pineapple. Namaskara folks, hope you're doing well. I'm in Delhi where I've spent the last 4 days exploring the culinary traditions of Old Delhi. You may have seen some of those episodes already on Food Lovers TV, and you would have also met my friend Chef Amit Wadhawan, who helped me unearth many of these fascinating food stories in the walled city of Old Delhi. This video though is not about those stories but more specifically about Chef Amit Wadhawan. A talented chef, much regarded in the industry and more importantly a wonderful human being. Amit faced severe adversity owing to the pandemic and not one to be beaten down for too long. Amit saw in this an opportunity to do something interesting. So in this video, we're going to meet Chef Amit Wadhawan, find out more about his inspiring story and also do some tasting along the way. So we're at the Pling Cafe here at the Pullman Hotel in Aerocity, New Delhi, and this has been my base while I've been exploring the streets of Old Delhi with my good friend Chef Amit Wadhawan. And speaking of Chef Amit Wadhawan, well, he's right here on the table.
Hi Kripal, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good to be here.
Thank you very much for all your help, all your support over the last
pleasure, well, Kripal. It's
4
always
days.
been a dream, both of us. We wanted to do this and I'm glad that we did that.
So Amit, tell me, what do all these jars represent?
So this is my Kaldani expression, I would say, and it all started during COVID. Sitting at home, chefs can't sit idle. I was making baby oranges we had at home, a small tree. So khali baithe hue, I made a orange ka chutney, and then we had mulberries outside during that season around April, May. So I made a mulberry jam, and of course you share it with friends and family during that time. And that's where the inspiration came from. I realized that is something I can do. I can sterilize the bottles. I can make them safe. I can make them very natural preserves the way our grannies would make jams, chutneys, pickles, preserves, and maybe start bottling them. So we did that. We started from a home kitchen. So the pandemic was going on and on and on. So then it became serious. And then I thought, let me get my FSSAI license done. Then let me get my trademark done. So it became a serious business. I decided that this is what I want to do now. I don't want to go back to the job. I think entrepreneurship is the best thing what you can do after so many years of experience, in the hotel. And why not put that experience into this beautiful jar and create something. And create a society basically which believes in eating natural food, which is made with natural ingredients, doesn't have any chemicals, preservatives. We started with a very small range, 8 to 10 items, but then slowly I realized that we have to do some savories. So we started doing something like a chili garlic, which is a savory, and then I realized I should do some pickles because a lot of people started asking me pickles. Pickles were always famous at home. Within a family and friends. So I thought, let me put these pickles in the jar and start, putting them in the market. Then the summers came next year, 21, we started doing coolers because it's a big demand for homemade coolers. So this is like a rose sharbat which is made with, wild rose, Indian rose, and the color and the aroma is all natural. So this is exactly the way it was made at home, many years ago.
So Amit, it's fascinating that this whole enterprise of yours began out of a setback.
So first of all, it seemed like an extended holiday. You know, first 1 month we really enjoyed being with the family, and the family time was never there in my career. So I really enjoyed my time with my, my parents, my wife, my kids. But then I realized that I need to do something. So then I started creating this, and then there was no looking back. And I know once you put in your heart and soul in something, it will work. But it's a journey which you have to go through. And I think when I started cooking this with my own hands, it not only helped me create these beautiful products, but also I think it helped me keep myself good, because cooking makes me feel alive. So that's all I'll say. And I still enjoy. I still do it myself. So these are my babies, and in fact now we have around 30 products under 3-4 different categories. Though we started with jams and chutneys and relishes, now the yellow ones are jams and marmalades. Then we thought, let's do some chutneys. So the orange ones are like traditional chutneys, traditional and contemporary. We are trying to create products for health conscious people and also try to keep our sugars low. Then I realized that I should do some savories as well. So my biggest star was the mustard, which I came up with. It's a mango mustard. Ooh. So again, this creation, came to my life when I was at a hotel in Calcutta. It is a ampola kashundi, raw mango. So this is also quite famous, and this has no oil. And it's lovely, and in fact all my Bengali friends, they love it. So that for you. And then we came up with something very healthy, a flaxseed chutney. This was launched during pandemic. So flaxseed has great food values, omega-3. I mean, then we also put some sesame seeds, we put some peanuts to it. We added some Indian spices. Now this seasoning can be used for anything and everything on your table. I mean, you can put it for pasta, you can put it on eggs, bread. So that's how we try to create things like that. And then a lot of people were asking for something spicy, so we came up with chili sauce, chili and garlic. And also I realized that somebody who buys your preserve is going to keep it for a couple of weeks. So what next? How do I excite their palate next? What do I do something different? So a lot of my regular customers ask me, Amit, what's new? So then I come up with seasonal things. Like I have a beautiful guava chutney. This can go on top of the yogurt, or it could be eaten as it is. You can have it on a little toast or a breadstick, have it with chips. So there are many ways you can eat this as a snack, accompaniment to your snack, and yet it excites your palate. And this also brings back the memories, childhood memories of eating guavas, outside the school with a little bit of black salt and chili powder. So I bring on those childhood flavors, and I thought let me do something about it. And similarly, I have something sweeter, pineapple and curry leaf. Now pineapple and curry leaf combination we had done many years ago when I was learning to cook in one of the hotels. I was a chef. I try to add some spice to the fruit which complements the fruit very well, and it really excites your palate. So that's what I try to do. So first of all, I let my family taste. Once everybody gets the approval, then I bottle it. We've started shipping pan India. A month back we got ourselves enrolled on Amazon and a couple of other e-commerce platforms. So the idea is that we reach pan India. So we got our packaging sorted. So slowly and steady, it's a learning curve.
But it's still a small batch.
Correct.
Handcrafted sort of production.
Absolutely. It is still handcrafted, and it will remain handcrafted. I am doing this after 25-26 years of my culinary experience. So I think that also has helped me to be able to hold the product pretty well. So if I had started this at much younger age, my experience would have been less. Now I've traveled quite a bit in India and abroad, so I know the flavors, I know what produce you can get from where. So farm to fork kind of concept we want to do. We try to get natural ingredients directly from the farm. So that way we want to help the farmers directly. Like for example, I met a farmer from Kinnor, which is in Himachal. They have a farm, and a lot of their apples go wasted because they will fall from the tree, and then they don't know what to do with that. So then I understood that there is so much which could be done. You can make an apple cider, you can make an apple puree, you can make an apple chutney, you can make an apple jam, and now a lot of houses are there who are making these, but we can make it little organized. We can support the locals. That will create an employment as well.
Well, Amit, it's truly wonderful to hear about your journey, and I think I find it very inspiring. Hearing him talk about all the relishes, preserves, chutneys, pickles, etc.
You want to taste it?
I want to taste some. I am salivating even as I speak about it. So I think it's time to open some of these jars from the Supernatural Society and check out what's in them. What are we beginning our tasting with?
मीठे से I think मीठे से शुरुआत होनी चाहिए हमारी.
Meetha is always good. Meetha taste karo, meetha bolo.
मीठा बोलो. So we'll go with something very unique. What we do, it's a cranberry relish.
Cranberry relish.
So cranberry, and I just pair it with a little bit of ginger, so it has an undertone of ginger. And this could be used as a jam, or it could be poured on a yogurt, or it could be eaten as it is with the chips. So these are all heat sealed bottles, and you see as you see inside, the fruit is whole. So you can see the full berries. Now traditional jams would be around 50% of sugar and 50% of fruit, and I'm talking about very high quality jams. What you get jams in the market which have a huge shelf life hardly have 10% pulp. Rest is all
10%
sugar.
fruit.
Absolutely.
Rest is all sugar.
Rest is all sugar, flavors, colors. So hence we try to do this naturally. We try to make it the way things are made at home.
So what percentage is this?
60-62. But
60% of fruit.
Fruit.
And the balance 40%?
That's the raw sugar what we add.
The raw sugar.
इसे हम लोग यहाँ बोलते हैं
खांड.
खांड बोलते हैं.
अच्छा.
So before the sugar is refined.
Can't wait to taste this, Amit. So it's like an explosion of flavor. So you got that sweetness, there's that tartness, and then that slight gentle warmth of the ginger. This, so I can eat this by itself. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to take some more, Amit.
Go ahead, please.
Oh, this is absolutely...
So, now imagine this with a yogurt.
With a yogurt.
My kids have it on paratha.
I think what's also nice is that it's got great balance. So it's got a lot of the fruit that you're tasting. It feels very wholesome. There's a touch of acidity, a touch of sourness, and then the warmth of the ginger. I think this will also contrast very nicely with salty things.
Absolutely.
Right? Whether it's with cheese or maybe even a cracker.
Absolutely.
Maybe a nacho that we have here.
You can have it even with the
lettuce.
Lettuce, with a salad as a dressing. Pour it on salad and mix it up.
What is this?
So orange peel, what we use.
Oh, so there's also orange peel that goes into it.
Orange peel which goes in.
That orange peel is almost like jelly. And in that orange peel, I can taste more the ginger. Right? So it does a very good job of holding that ginger, the flavors of the ginger. Fantastic. That nacho or chip is salty, and the sweetness of that cranberry works very well with it. What is this priced at?
So this is 475.
How many grams is this?
Which includes the GST.
This is
300 grams.
300 grams. And of course, it's mostly the fruit.
And it's like expensive fruit.
It's an expensive fruit. So how much of cranberry would go into making of this?
I would say around 250 grams of
250
cranberry.
grams. So what should we taste next, Amit?
Let's try on similar note. I think we have this pineapple and curry leaf. So again, an undertone of a curry leaf and a very little bit of ginger. Some hand-picked spices which I just put with my hands. 2-3 spices. You will make out.
I don't even need to get close to the jar. I can already smell the aroma of the pineapple.
Again, a shredded fruit, and it has a bit of a red chili, which is again hand cut. Black onion seeds.
I can see that kalonji.
Yes, kalonji.
Hanji.
And there will be a little bit of fennel somewhere. Just some complementing flavors.
The onion seeds, fennel, and the chili, etc., adds a bit of complexity to the refreshing flavors of the fruit. What I like in this is that when I'm biting into the pineapple, I can taste the fiber in that pineapple, that crunch that you get when you bite into a pineapple.
Then on the streets of Bangalore, the way they cut pineapple, they give slices. So I was always inspired to do something with it.
So the curry leaf in this though is a little subdued.
Curry leaf, because we put them and then we take them off. So they just get the flavor. So it just changes the flavor of pineapple. It works pretty well. So that combination I got from a soup I used to make. Pineapple curry leaf and coconut soup we used to make. I thought let me use that flavor.
Great.
You like it?
I love it. What are we tasting next?
I have a beautiful lemon chutney. Now this is a traditional home recipe. I call it lemon chili jam or lemon chili chutney because you can use it as a spread. Again, my personal favorite. This is sweet chutney. Lemons are grated along with the skin and then they are cooked with raw sugar and spices. It's got black salt, it's got black pepper, it's got cumin seeds, a little bit of chili powder. But the hero again is lemons.
Fantastic. I'm ready for this, Amit. Thank you.
This is a bit strong. Explosion.
The moment you place it in your mouth, you get the lemon rind, the zest, and then suddenly you get the warming tones of the chili. And just when you think you're going to reach for that glass of water, I think the other spices kick in and they balance it out.
Right.
So all that's left on your tongue is just the warm kiss of the chili
Lovely, very well.
and the lemon rind. So these are obviously not your bacho wala jam. When I say bacho wala jam, I mean in a good way. So it's not those typical jams that one is used to that you get in every...
We do have one or two items for...
Which is the marmalade or the strawberries. I think the bread gives the preserves something to hold on to and therefore also prolongs your enjoyment of the chutney, because otherwise if you just are eating the chutney all by itself, it's so delicious that you'll probably just keep on eating it and before you know it, I think the entire jar will be done.
I know a chef who's actually cooking fish with this lemon chili chutney. So he grills the fish and he glazes the chutney on top and then just finish it off in the oven.
Absolutely
and
delicious.
It gives a beautiful sweet lemony taste.
What is the red chili that goes into this?
That is a Kashmiri red chili.
Is that what gives it color?
Color and but it's not too hot. It's not too chili.
I love it.
We've tried 3 sweet things. Let's try mustard, mango mustard.
That is the Ampora Kashundi inspiration.
Kashmiri inspiration. Much loved by all our friends and our customers. This is made with a mix of yellow mustard and black mustard seeds. And then we grind it with a little bit of ginger, green chili and some mango. You can make a dressing out of this. You can cook with this. You can do like a steamed fish. Have it with a little bit of cucumber or salad. So you can actually thin it down and make a dressing. This is our good old Kashundi. Good old Kashundi. So it's a take on that.
There's also a good balance between the heat and the acidity.
Correct. So we use a very careful ratio of yellow and the black one, and the heat comes from the green chili.
And I think that cucumber works rather well to also cool things down. Because you can definitely taste a bit of the heat in that mustard. And also that mustard has a bit of a bite.
It has, but we left the grains whole. We don't blend it very fine. So again, a multiple use condiment.
Fantastic.
Which is for your table and it's a great preserve and it stays in your refrigerator for months. And with time, this will only get better.
So all your products, because they don't have preservatives, etc., you'll have to refrigerate them for
you have.
As soon as you open it.
Absolutely. This is our home ground chili garlic chutney. A great condiment. You can have it on its own with some cracker or you can actually cook with it. For noodles, rice, you want to spice up your dal, you want to spice up your vegetables, you can stir fry your vegetables in this or make a little dip with yogurt or with mayonnaise or whatever, the way kids like it. So you must try this out. So I use Rajasthani Mathania chilies, which are not too hot. But the flavor.
The expression is definitely that of the garlic. I can actually imagine dal mein instead of a tadka,
Add this.
you can probably add this.
Fried rice. So as I said, you can use this for cooking or you can use it as a little dip on your pakora, on your...
And it certainly has a bit of spice.
Spice.
Not
too hot as well, but...
But at the end of the day, I think when chili combines with garlic, although Mathania chili is good color.
And this is gudawa.
And this... So you also have the seeds that have been crushed into it. So there is a bit of the... Unlike, let's say, the lemon chili, this is definitely...
And no sweetness in this. There's no sugar in this.
So this is definitely spicier.
This is spicier. This is pure chili. That's lemon with a little bit of chili powder. This is pure chili.
With the garlic.
With the garlic. Lots of garlic, undertones of ginger, and some spices.
Actually, this dinner roll works well with the
Absolutely.
to tone down, because when it's sweetness, it tones down a bit of the heat of that chili. So Amit, we have time for one more before I board my flight for Bengaluru.
We'll again go back to something sweet because I don't want you to go with a chili palette. So this is my tamarind and date chutney. It's very versatile. Could be used, on its own, or could be mixed with yogurt. You make a nice sauce. Could be used for your chaats, for your pakoras. A must try. Something which is very traditional and our family recipe.
So of course, Amit has, how many do you have totally?
I've got around 25 products.
25. We've been able to taste only about 6 of them. And where do people find all this info on?
As of now, I have 12 products on Amazon.
Okay.
So once a customer connects with us, either through Amazon or through direct customer contact or reference, then it's on WhatsApp. Everything is, I have a full catalog on WhatsApp. We send, so we do business with WhatsApp and
25 products.
And of course, some of them are seasonal as well. So there are certain products which are consistent throughout the year, and certain products we keep changing. And availability is only once the season is finished, maybe another 1 month or so, because we've preserved it for off season.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
On that
Thank
note,
you.
I think the date and
Tamarind and date chutney.
So this tamarind date, what's it fortified with? There's some spice.
It has a garam masala.
It has a garam masala.
Jeera, dhania, black pepper, saunf. But the base is jaggery and tamarind.
This is again the sort of dip that will go very well with a cracker,
Charts.
with chaats.
Yeah.
I can also bite into some strands.
Absolutely. We don't strain the tamarind. We just get the seeds out.
I think I could easily go through all the bottles right here. What's nice is that each one of them is very unique and quite distinct in its character, in its flavors, in the ingredients that have gone in.
The main ingredient is the hero. We don't want to mask. When it's a mango chunda, then it should not be a garam masala. You should taste mango, raw mango. If it's a pineapple, you should taste a pineapple, and then other things should complement.
So of course it's the ingredients and the wealth of experience and knowledge that Amit brings with him over 28 years
Right now, 28 years.
as a chef. So thank you very much, Amit, for your time. It's a pleasure tasting all of this
Likewise.
with you.
Thank you.
And especially having you tell me what's gone into the making of this. I think each one of these jars is special and I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this tasting too. I'm going to leave in the video description all the details that you need to procure for yourself jars of these delicious preserves, chutneys, condiments, jams from the Supernatural Society. I'll see you on the next one. If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page. You could pledge a nominal sum and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment below. Happy eating!